I'm feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real, just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. This is my first live of the year, I think, unless y'all count the New Year's Eve one. But anyways, welcome back to my channel, y'all. We got to get into some stuff today. I did take off a few days because I was tired, and I was going back to back. It's the beginning of the month, and so I wanted to start it off right. All right, so I want to get into some things. I want to talk about some Housewives of Potomac stuff. I want to talk about Will Smith and this boy who was coming out accusing him of SAing him. And I want to get a little bit farther into Q from Day 26 and Dawn Richards, who is from Danity Kane, and why people may not really be understanding why they don't like her. But I'm thinking because of the stories that Q is coming out with now, it's starting to make a little bit more sense to me, all right? So before we do all that, let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you get notified every time I go live or post new videos. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We have 70 new subscribers within the last 28 days. So shout out to you guys. Like the video, share the video, comment down below in the comment section. I can't stress that enough. Comment down below in the comment section, y'all. And if you're over here in the chat, comment over here in the chat as well. Let's play this intro and let's get into it, y'all. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every daily wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
All right, y'all, I am back. Okay. What's going on to grown woman in the chat? Hey, SoDeb, are you looking good? Thank you. Y'all know what? I'm learning that pink is a really good color on me, and I did not notice that until recently. And I only did it because I bought these shoes for my birthday because I like them a lot. So I bought these, and I was like, let me find me something that got some pink in it, and just so happened. It's making my skin glow a little, you know? What's going on, B-Hard? Good long time, no see. What's going on to Cindy C? Hey, dog and nation. Happy New Year, everyone. What's going on? Yes, it looks good on you. I've never really wore pink like that before. You know, the craziest thing is my grandmother, when she passed away, it was her favorite color. And so we wore pink to her funeral, but I didn't even think about it then. And maybe because it was like not in a good space or time or whatever, but I just never thought about it. And then I bought those shoes and bought some pink. And I'm like, oh, well now. Hold on. All right. So y'all know I like to play a little stuff before we get into it to give people the time to get into the chat. Okay, cool. Well, it's good to see you out of the bushes today. You guys know I'll play some things before we get into the actual story, just so we can give people time to get here, because y'all know the algorithm is algorithming. And so I was going through my archives of things that I've done, and I found like some clips of me being on the radio. I was like, I want to show y'all this because these were like the days of my life. And it's so funny. Like, I've been reconnected with a lot of my old co-hosts within the last month. So I want to, show you guys some of this stuff.
Get clear contacts. Nobody's wearing colored contacts anymore. This is not 90s.
She may just be going blind like Bill Cosby.
Knock, Kenya.
You can knock about it.
That's over there.
Yes, let's move on.
Bill
Cosby has blue eyes.
No.
You won't.
You would not compare to Bill Cosby.
Oh my God!
Oh God!
I was a menace on the radio, y'all.
I'm finna get ready to leave.
No. Knock, Kenya. The 90s want their trend back.
Yes.
Yeah. Color contacts.
I love
not
you,
in.
Kenya.
I don't.
Wait, let's first of all, let's rewind this.
What?
Let's get into the fact that he is filming for, what is that name of that movie?
Chocolate City?
Part 2. Wasn't one a flop? Why would y'all why are y'all making a sequel to that? Like, Chocolate City was supposed to be on the big screen and they dumbed it down to the DVD. Why are we having a part 2?
Why don't they just dumb it down to Hulu?
How about we dumb it down till we cancel this? It didn't work. You know, like, no. When I seen him, like, I mean, Willie is attractive. They should have probably put him on part 1. Maybe people would have watched it. But
I don't even still think they would have.
Cousin Skeeter wasn't doing it for us. Tyson Beckford is like in a nursing home at this time. Y'all picked the wrong people for the first one, and you cannot come back on 2 with Willie Taylor. Nobody's watching that. I'm sorry, we're not.
Wait, did you say Cousin Skeeter?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Put the puppet on.
Kasora, what is your final thought for this Tammy crap that's going on?
Are you
Time for
mad?
that.
Is he mad or a little bad? I'm about to get him a cake.
I'm not mad about none of it because I know that Matt's finances are not as good as Kenny.
But it's not
But
about
he's not
finances.
starting the
It is because
You
you don't try to down somebody who gave you a check. Period.
Actually, Andy gave him a check. He
No,
didn't give me a
Kenya
check.
brought him on to get a check from Andy.
Go ahead, babe. Nah.
Well, he was already getting money because he's a personal trainer and a successful one.
He
at
wasn't
that.
getting no Bravo check.
But I know that.
So
Well, usually King.
But see, Kenya
that's
needs.
like I said, I got a McDonald's check, but now I'm getting a Bravo check.
Would you like fries with that?
No, he wasn't getting that check.
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not.
Kenya, kudos to you. Thank you for getting Matt a check.
I heard she good, but
And hey, at least they getting paid for.
To me, I'm happy for Donnie McClurkin.
Why? Because he's mislating some lady that he ain't gonna never marry. And if he does marry, he's gonna come out the closet in like 5 years because he can't take it.
For us, it was like, are you coming out? Not yet. Every now and then. Are you ready? Oh, okay. Well, let us know when you come out, okay?
He gonna be like R. Kelly. I was trapped in the closet. I was trapped in the closet. Just Donnie, come out, girl. We've already seen you peek out. You done stepped out. Just come out. We're tired of you going in and out of the closet. Pick one and let's just get it over with.
Oh, you made an announcement? Oh, okay.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Jesus. We know you got a Jack profile.
Stop.
We see you on Grindr.
No.
We see you at convention.
No. Don't do that.
Erica can't. I can't. I just can't even get into either one of them.
All right.
Yes.
You know.
But yes, I was a mess on the radio, y'all. What's going on? Miss Buzz, what's going on with you? Good Saturday, SoDebNair chat. What's going on? Yes, y'all. Like when I tell y'all, they hated to see me come in on Saturdays because our show was whatever happened at I think after that, what was that? They had that reality show with the pastors on it. We never really heard that much about him after that because he was trying to marry that lady Loretta. He would never marry her or something like that. Or was that was the other guy? I don't remember. But anyways, after they did that reality show, we never really seen a lot of him or the pastors from that show anymore. So I don't know. What's going on to Voice Behind the Truth? Yes, I don't know what happened with Donnie McClurkin though. But yeah, y'all, I think we was at like 3 stations here. We was at AMU. Then I went over to the other station I went to was like Hot 92.3. Then they made an LGBT station called I can't think of the name of that. WTT Radio, and then we went over to My Vision Radio. So my teams had changed up so many times because people I was a lot to deal with, y'all. I really was. But Nevertheless, I ended up over here on YouTube alone because my ex would always be like, you cannot do other people. Your personality is just too much. And I'm like, I'll be like so business minded when it be coming to do radio stuff because for me, like I'll be getting like big sponsors to sponsor my show. So I don't know, maybe some years down the line, I might jump back into it. Who knows? But let's go ahead and jump into some more things before we get into our main topics. Let me pull up my screen. This. Okay. So I saw this on the Uncut DM. It says to be posted. Oh, I gotta go back one. A list of things you should understand before you get married goes viral. And it says this is from this guy named Justin Kawa. I don't know how to say his last name. But it says, don't get married until you understand these 7 things. Let's see if we can go through these 7 things and can we relate? All right. The first thing says respect equals romance. Romance is fun, but respect is what makes love last. Admiration keeps love light and joyful. I can definitely 100% agree with this. What's going on to James in the chat? What's going on, sir? I could definitely agree with this. I would also add loyalty to this though. Like loyalty and respect equals romance. I feel like once you have that certain that I got you situation, like I feel like that has to be a part of it. But I put respect and loyalty in the same vein. All right, this is number 2. Marriage is a daily effort. The wedding is just one day. True marriage is choosing each other every single day, even when it's hard. So maybe that's loyalty. So yeah, I can get with that. I could definitely get with that. Number 3, communication keeps it together. Silence creates distance. Talk about fears, money, intimacy, and boundaries before small gaps turn into walls. I will say this is true, but there's ebb and flow to this because sometimes communication with 2 people look like silence for a little bit of time because sometimes the other person or one of the parties have to calm down before we can have a conversation. I was really big in my marriage with wanting to talk immediately right now. And that didn't really work out that well a lot because he was a person who needed to calm down because then we're going to start saying shit we shouldn't say to each other. So I do think that communication is key. Silence creates distance sometimes if it lasts too long. And I'll tell you, I would say this a lot. When a person will not communicate with you and you want to communicate because there's something happening in that relationship, it can become a emotional jail for the person who really wants to talk while you're sitting in silence. It's an emotional jail for that person because they're trying to solve the issue. And without the communication, there's nothing that they can do. Let's like sit there and wait. And it's like, how long of a bid I got to do before we start talking? So I do think that sometimes silence is okay for maybe an hour or 2, maybe an hour or 2. But at some point, a conversation has to be had or some move has to happen in order for us to be able to communicate effectively. 4, love alone isn't enough. This is a big one. Feelings start the relationship, but patience, respect, and effort keep it alive. Passion fades, partnership endures. I love that. Feelings start the relationship. That's absolutely true. There's that feeling that you get. Beyonce has that song, I missed you like every day. She says, it's a feeling. And it's everything, no matter who you love. It is so simple, a feeling, but it's everything. But it's that feeling, and it starts that relationship. It's what kind of like builds the foundation, and then. But then I will say that patience and respect and the effort to keep it alive is all those things, and the passion fades. The partnership endures. You want to be able to fight for that, and these are reasons I would say. The patience, the respect, and the effort to keep it alive makes that partnership endure for each other. So yes, I would definitely give that. I can give that a 9 out of 10. Boundaries keep love safe. Protect your relationship from outside noise, friends, family, work, or phones. Healthy boundaries strengthen your connection. Absolutely, I will agree with this. I don't think that you should be a secret on social media. I just don't. If I got to be a secret on social media, I don't know if we're supposed to be together because I shouldn't be hiding you. But on the same perspective of that, I shouldn't be online posting like I'm on Twitter. Everything is going on with our relationship. I used to love this. Yeah, I listen to it all the time. But yeah, I don't think that you should be posting about your day-to-day, everything y'all got going on in your relationship, maybe like milestones of your relationship. But I do think that keeping people out of your business is a lot, because you don't want to run around telling your friends what's going on, the bad shit, and then turn around and get back with the person, because then they like, well, I mean, you told us all the bad shit. Like, what you mean? You know, so no. I mean, if you're sharing all the good shit, don't be mad when the bad shit happened. They're like, well, babe, I thought it was good. That's all you've been telling us. So it's just best to just keep it off of social media and out of people's businesses. It's y'all's business. All right. 6, your partner isn't your soulmate. You're both human. Stop putting pressure on one person to meet all your needs. Focus on building a partnership, not finding a mythical perfect. Ooh, that's good. Your partner isn't your soulmate. You're both human. Stop putting pressure on one person to meet all your needs. Focus on building a partnership, not finding a mythical perfect match. That's good. That's good. I actually love this. I never ever used the word soulmate ever. Like, I never did. I will say that I think that when I tell the story about how me and my ex met, I did talk about how our souls connected, but I never called him my soulmate. Is that weird? I don't know. I can understand why people would think that there's a soulmate, because they've heard it so much, but it does put pressure on one person to meet all of your needs. That's good. Listen, somebody gonna need this at some point. That's good though. All right, and 7, conflict is inevitable. Yes, it is, but it's not a deal breaker. One more time for the people in the back. Conflict is inevitable, but it's not a deal breaker. Disagreements are going to happen. It's how you resolve them that matters. Learn to fight fair, listen actively, and make up stronger. And I can definitely give y'all a cajillion experiences with me and my ex about that. And I told you guys the story before, but if you knew, I'm gonna tell it again. One of the biggest things that our issue was we learned our love languages and what they were. I knew that mine was quality time, and his was words of affirmation. We clashed a lot in that department until we actually realized what love meant to the other person. We were speaking our own love language to the other person. So I would spend my quality time with him and then give him quality time back. I think that's his love language. When his was words of affirmation, he could give a damn less about the time. And so those are really good tips out there. I'll even give you guys this one too. There's an apology love language, and it kind of coincides with your actual love language, because his was words of affirmations, mine was actions. I would show him, I'm sorry, here's flowers, I made you dinner. I would do shit for him, but all he wanted to hear was, I'm sorry. Mine's when I'm doing, when he has to do it back to me, he's just saying, I'm sorry to me. And I'm like, bitch, people say that all damn day, but I need to see that you're sorry. The actions need to come behind the words. And he's like, I don't want you to cook dinner for me. Like, I want to talk about this. What you did, what happened, why did you do it? So it's just learning the other person, because I'm telling you, it makes a big difference. I always tell people when we're doing counseling, when we had our church, listen to the heart, not the mouth. What's going on, Quan? I've learned in my marriage that one person can't be your everything. Yes, and it's not fair to expect that to be that. So, and you know what? It's also understandable, because we've been taught that, right? But once you learn that, my mom always says, once you learn something, you're responsible for the knowledge that you have. So once you know this, that this person is not going to be your everything, because that's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. And I even think about this when I come to my parents too. Like, I can't, even though they're my parents, they can't be my everything all the time. Like, there's been a lot of stuff that happened to me in life that I knew I had to take on my own. But putting that pressure on one person is a lot, and it could ruin your relationship. So I think these are really good tips. And thank you for sharing with us as well, Quan. All right. Y'all can drop down in the comments if any of those things stick out to you. Comment in the comment section below the video after it's over with, and let me know what stuck out to you. If you have any more tips besides the 7 I just gave. And I'm gonna say, and I'll tell you guys again, I think for Christmas I talked about one thing I learned from my ex was also to make people the worst case scenario. I live by that every single day. When something that I really, really want, like to the point where like I just feel like I have to take a step back and make peace with the worst case scenario. I may not get this, right? This conversation may not go the way that I want it to go, right? I need to make peace with that because I don't want to get disappointed to the point where I can't come back from that. So there's that too. All right, let's move over here to our next story. So a lot of you guys are over on Twitter, the new X, and they now have a AI person or something that generates called Grok, whatever it's called. Well, Elon Musk's Grok's AI chat box is facing backlash after generating a image of little girls. This comes from the Neighborhood Talk. It says, neighbors, this is scary. We all know we're in the age of AI now, but things are getting crazier every day. Elon Musk's AI chat box Grok wrote its own apology after posting outrageous users. It's under fire for generating a inappropriate image of two young girls. The bot later said it was a failure in safeguards. A user requested an apology on X, and Grok posted a public statement admitting that on December 28th, 2025, it generated an AI image depicting two girls estimated to be between 12 and 16 years old in a inappropriate attire based on a user prompt. This violated ethical standards and potentially U.S. laws on CSAM. The chatbox wrote, Grok stated that the incident caused harm, apologized, and said Elon Musk's XAI is now reviewing its system to prevent anything like this from happening again. The X account that asked for the generated image has been suspended. Grok is developed by Musk's AI company and is integrated into X. After other users raised issues, Grok said it was urgently fixing them. What do you guys think about that? This is just my personal, but knowing which sign is best, Cancer and Pisces as well, is always best for me. I mean, I can ride with that a little bit. I mean, I do that with me too as well. I know what signs I match for as a Virgo. I didn't really realize what Grok was for a while. I kept seeing people ask Grok like questions on Twitter, but I never knew what it was until like, what happened? I want to say it was something with Nicki Minaj, and I ended up seeing people were asking like what happened, because a lot of times, you know, people will get in the chat and be like, well, what happened? And there's like 5 different damn articles in the chat. And I think it was smart of Elon to make this, but then, I mean, this also shows that there's flaws in AI as well. So we have to be careful with what we get from AI. But I just want to show you guys that because I just seen that today. So let's move over here to our next story. This Pennsylvania woman. Now I'm torn in this story. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel about this. Pennsylvania woman faces attempted unaliving charges for allegedly running over her boyfriend with a car after an argument on New Year's Eve. Destenee Green, 23, is facing attempted unaliving charges for allegedly driving the wrong way on a road and striking her boyfriend following an argument on New Year's Eve. Investigators say the incident started after the couple argued while sitting in a Taco Bell parking lot. He got out of the vehicle, did the right thing, new tempers were really flaring, got out of the vehicle and walked away, said Upper Darby Police Superintendent Timothy Benhart. Authorities say Green then drove over a sidewalk and hit the man with the 2019 Honda Elantra before leaving the scene. She also hit a parked tow truck, which lessened the impact on her boyfriend. 12-year-old Musa Hassan, who learned the crash from his father's nearby car shop, said, I just heard a crash and I looked outside and he's on the floor. The car is destroyed from the front end, and if we didn't have this truck, he would have been not alive. The victim suffered cuts on his hand and road rage, I think this was supposed to be, on his back. Police have recovered Green's car and are urging her to turn herself in. Thoughts? She needs to turn herself in. She needs to turn herself in. This is what I be saying. This is why I be so afraid of people be having guns and stuff, because I guess I should have said pow, but I already said the word down. In relationships, because people do crazy things in the midst of them being angry. And I think even when I was just reading those 7 things you need to know before you get married to somebody, these are things you need to understand that shit's gonna happen. But is it worth you have to go to jail for the rest of your life? Or are you going to jail because you're mad at this person? I think one of the things that I've learned in life is to receive people for who they are. So if I know that you be lying, like, baby, I just know you a liar. That don't mean I can't be friends with you. I just won't believe shit you say to me, right? If you cheating, you a cheater. It's up to me if I want to stay with you or not. But I mean, I know you're cheating. I don't trust you. I don't think that's. I think we got to take ourselves out of the other and put ourselves in our own shoes because it don't ruin your own life. This happened here in my state, and that is ridiculous. You got to put yourself in your own shoes because this man probably go to the hospital. He's gonna be okay, but you going to jail now. Whatever he did, was it worth that? I mean, I've been to the utmost disrespected. I've been pissed out of this world. I was just talking to one of my friends last night who was friends with my ex, and he was telling me like one day he heard him talking like shit to me. He was like, I was so shocked that you didn't say nothing back. I'm like, if I'm quiet, 2 things are happening. 1, I don't know you enough to be mad at you about it. Or 2, I'm in my mind thinking, is this worth me going to jail or losing my life? They had to be a I don't know. But those are the 2 things. If I get quiet in the midst of an argument, I'm thinking of 2 different things. 1, if I don't know you well enough to argue with you, I probably just don't give a fuck about it. But if I love you and you're disrespecting me, in my mind, I'm trying to understand, is this worth me going to jail or not? Is this worth me risking my life? The police said they had an argument and he left, but she followed him and did this. I hope they catch her. Yeah, that's what the article just said. He got off the car, he did the right thing, and then she drove over the sidewalk. And that luckily that car dealership, the tow truck, stopped the car from hitting him fully. It's not worth it, y'all. I'm telling you. Be mad at that man or that woman one day and take some time to yourself and let this shit go tomorrow, because I would rather be at home free pissed off than sitting behind a jail cell pissed off. Owing fines after fines, having things put on my record where it's going to stop me from living my life. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You think about these parents who lose their children. If they not doing it, the baby, you shouldn't be doing it. I think that'd be the only time in life that I could understand. But I also would be like, my child wouldn't want me to be locked up either. My child wouldn't want me to lose my life either. And it's all about just taking a step back and thinking about yourself. Be selfish in that moment. But y'all, drop down in the comments between the LA. Let me know what you guys think about that. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Okay. All right, let's get into some fun stuff. Bootsy badass. Went to the bank to get our money out, y'all. Bootsy had an issue getting money out of his account at Bank of America. I stopped banking with Bank of America. That was the worst bank I've ever even banked at. Not that I'm justifying them not being able to give him his money, but I hated Bank of America. Let's see what Bootsy got going on.
I'm a celebrity, man. I'm not just anybody.
But I understand that, but I still have.
What does that have to do with anything? That you're a celebrity? That don't change the law, sir.
I only have certain prompts. Unfortunately, that's not one of my ID types.
Just want you to know I'm not trying to break into that account or anything.
And what's the definition of a celebrity? Because is Bootsy a celebrity for real? Is he?
Nothing like that.
I don't believe that at all.
It's mine. I worked for it. It's mine.
Hi, how are you? Good. What work time today?
I need to do a wire transfer.
Okay. I'm just gonna send you a little.
They hate to see us with money. She ate, said that. A life of freedom with hope. Bank of America is definitely not a good bank. Get you some credit union bank accounts because they have taken a lot of millionaires' money. I had a horrible experience with Bank of America. IDK why him telling the bank teller I'm Boosie Badass is right. How does he not have a private banker? Because he's not a celebrity, ma'am. That's probably why. That's why. Bank of America is now is known to scam people out of their money. Yes, Bank of America just shut my account down for no reason one time. I mean, like literally, I didn't even know they had shut it down. LOL, celebrities think they can name drop and get out of anything. Do you know who I am? That lady's like, no, who the fuck are you? He better thank God she didn't see him over on there talking about he let that his nephews get a prostitute at 13. Okay. I'm a celebrity. So who? Says who? We all want to know. All right, let's move over here because I just want to pull up. Every time Boosie come on, he's just so beside himself to me. All right, so I wanted to really talk about this. Tashina Arnold. I love Tashina Arnold and I love Tisha Campbell. I love their friendship. I love how they came up in the industry together. And me and Busy have kind of had this conversation before. Shout out to Busy Blue. Y'all make sure you guys go subscribe to Busy's channel. But Tashina Arnold went on to I don't know if this is his channel, but anyway, let's watch it and then we'll talk about it. We're talking about reverse colorism. I'm sorry.
Reverse colorism happens as well.
Oh yeah, dude.
And I remember Tisha, she would cry sometimes. It would be so bad because we had a live studio audience, and the girls, the black girls would come in, and they were there for Martin. You know, and that was Martin, like this Def Comedy Jam and stuff. So it was that kind of crowd that would come to our shows, and they would laugh so hard, they would bang on the floor like you would hear. It was just crazy from the laughter of the audience. And every time, the whole first season, every time Tisha would walk out, all you hear was, they would not laugh.
Damn, why they do her like that?
At her jokes. Wow. They treated her horribly.
That's crazy.
And I was treated fine because, you know, you would think they would be me because I'm going back and forth with him. But no, they did not want Martin having a girlfriend. Wow. She just so happened to be light skinned.
Yeah.
You know, the way
so you know what's be crazy is like when the new kids be going up for they, I ain't gonna mention her name, but y'all don't talk about the lady who just flipped on her old people, or like let's say the Beehive. Oh, we ain't knew that back in our day. Yes, y'all just didn't have social media to do it for, but y'all was doing it because I believe that they were doing this, and the man wasn't even in a relationship with her in real life. So they would be like, in our day, y'all know we wasn't trolling. It wasn't none of our business. But they at a live studio taping, smacking their lips and and ooh and the ease and the hobbing, because Martin got a fake girlfriend on the TV show. Crazy work.
It's a crap on Tisha about being light skinned. Oh my God. It was bad. So we have jokes, but my relationship with that show was never ever, those jokes were never written from malice. It was written from who's got the best joke. Who's got
the best shit.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story, right? So I actually have a friend named Pam. Me and Pam are really like Martin and Pam. Matter of fact, I think I have a video of her because she did radio with me at one point. Let me see if I can pull this up.
We need to talk about what we're going to talk about. We just talk.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you handle that. No. Let's see how well it works. Let's see how well. Let's see how. Well, that's why I should be here at 9:00 and not at 10.
Who got here at 10?
You.
I got here at 9:56.
That's 10.
No, it's not.
Being on time is late. Being early is on time, and being late is unacceptable. I learned that when I was pledging online for Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, a corporation.
Hold up. Call your phone. Where your phone?
On here.
Call somebody who cares.
You tell all 0 of your people watching you that. What's up, y'all? What's up? Make sure you guys are. I'm not gonna play all of it, but me and her are literally like Pam and Martin. We go at it like toe to toe. It'd be so crazy because, and people be like, "Do y'all really like it?" I'm like, "We do." Like, she's been my friend since elementary school. But so I get what she's saying when she was at the end of this, when she was like, "No, those jokes were not like written down. Those were like real jokes." And like me and Pam, I know in that video, like she said something about I think her hair was messed up. She had just moved to Atlanta, and she was staying with me, and I was making fun of her hair like for like a whole probably like 30 minutes. And I had just got my hair braided and I had a haircut, and she was like, she said something to me about me thinking I'm all cute and stuff because I got new braids and a new haircut, but last week I was like a raccoon. I was like, well, you look like a pony today, so it's just like the zoo. Like, we just go at it. But so I think when I watched Martin, I thought about me and her all the time because that's how our relationship really was growing up. But I thought that was really kind of, I love the conversation about the reverse colorism thing, because I do think that sometimes people don't understand that could be a thing. And if you read the comments in this, they're like, ain't no such thing. It ain't no way. And I think that people don't understand that just because you are light skinned do not mean you get all the privileges all the time. People don't make fun of you or treat you differently because of your skin color. People don't want to receive that. I feel like if it's colorism, it's not a darker skin rism or, you know, the whatever the tone of melanin that it is. It's colorism, which means if it's a person of color, they're going through some type of dispute about the color of their skin. Like it's a thing. There's a lot of different examples of it, but I do understand that a lot of people who are darker skinned have issues with that. But I think that if you actually look at the grand scheme of things, it's not just one skin tone. It's in all the tones. We just don't see it as much on television because they don't feed into it as much, because we're always trying to make sure that this one group is okay. And I feel like it's just not. I feel like it's a conversation that should be had. That's what I feel. All right. Y'all can drop down in the comments, know what you guys think. Let's go for the Joe Budden. All right. If y'all don't know, I love Joe Budden. Joe Budden is one of the favorite people in the world. He is a Virgo. Okay. But I want to talk about this conversation that he's getting ready to have here. And I want to know what you guys think about this.
I slept walk. Yeah. So I was in the hotel. He was in his room. I was in mine. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but I end up sleepwalking in his room, and I blacked out, so I can't tell you. But I woke up. He better not touch me. Fuck me. But when I woke up, you know, you wake up and you look for your shit. My shit is not in this room. So I'm looking at Ian's shit in the room. So I'm like, damn, how Ian ended up in my bed and I end up in it? But I wake up, I go out there, he in the living room having a blast. Then I go in the other room and all my shit is in there. Like, wait a second, buddy. How the fuck? So I go to Ian and I say, hey, dog, why did I wake up in there and all my shit in there? He said, buddy, you came in my room last night. You were sleepwalking. I tried to say something to you. You didn't hear me. You got in the bed. We cuddled. And then I left. When I realized you was really done, I got out of there.
He literally sleepwalked into my room. And he only had a long T-shirt on and nothing else.
He was Winnie the Pooh.
And I'm telling you, yo, Flip, he got into bed with me. And I was like, Joe. And then he laid down next to me, grabbed me as if I was his girl. He put his leg like this. He put his leg like this over me. So then
you're
I'm
being too
trapped.
honest. You're doing a lot right now.
Now, I will say if this was something that this was a black person, this would have been a totally different conversation. But I will say that sleepwalking is real because your boy used to sleepwalk. My mother, my family can all tell you. I sleepwalked so bad, y'all. I went down as a kid. I went downstairs. I used to live with my grandparents. And my mom, me, my mom, my sister, my aunt, 3 of my cousins, and I think my grandma, my grandfather. But I literally I got out of my bed, walked down the stairs, opened up the door, and walked down the street, sleep. And I don't remember any of it. You see more colorism. Yeah, you do. But I literally walked down the street. And so I believe that this story kind of happened, but I'm glad that it didn't happen to us in a space where it was like it turned bad. Like the guy was like, he knew Joe was sleepwalking. Because if this had been some black folks, y'all, Joe would have been gay and tried to, okay? But I wanted to know how you guys may feel about this because I'm like, I've been a sleepwalker before. Actually, I think it's happened to me as an adult twice. I think the older that I get, I think it's happened to me twice that I can remember because I've been like one time I was like sitting outside years ago. I think during COVID, actually. But I was like, man, if that happened to like with him and some black friends, y'all, they would have been saying all kinds about Joe. And I'm like, I think people should understand that sleepwalking is real. It's really real. And I got people can vouch for me that really has happened to me. But I'm just glad he was in a safe environment and that nothing really bad had happened to him during that time. And I'm glad that his friends knew to just get up and go to the other room and leave him there. Because you could even tell like he probably would have got up like if it was like something different. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, I just want to bring that up because I thought that was very interesting. And I was like, damn, I sleepwalk too. I wonder like, has anybody ever experienced this before? All right. All right, let's move over here to Lala Milan. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not really too fond of this person right now because I used to like Lala a lot, but I don't like this. I don't like this. I believe it can happen. Glad I've never experienced it. It's scary. It's really scary. Like when I tell you, my mom was like, she was confused, but I'm like, she's like, where were you going? I was like, I don't know where I was going. I don't even know. I didn't know I was going anywhere, But I was like, I think I was like elementary school when that happened. And then when I was an adult, I was like, maybe I was like, I went outside, I was drunk with the sleep. I'm like, I didn't even drink that night. So I don't know. I wonder what causes that. Let me see if I can look that up. Sleepwalking happens when you particularly wake from deep sleep with causes including genetic sleep deprivation, stress, certain medications like whatever that word is, other sleep disorders, sleep apnea, RLS, fever, and even changes in sleep environment or alcohol. It's common in children and often resolves. But in adults, it usually points to an underlying issue needing treatment, like managing stress or addressing a sleep disorder. Shit, I know I have a sleep disorder. I barely sleep. Not the kind of sleepwalking. I ain't walking the Yandy's fist when I was sleepwalking. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. But let's go over here to Lala Milan. So Lala Milan, I guess she's mad at this man. I'm not really sure the backstory of like what happened between the two of them. So he's saying he was pressured into some. Okay. So I'm going to play this part first. I'm going to go back to him. Okay. So this is what she came up with yesterday.
I was like, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad because as far as I'm concerned, I already dated a woman. Okay.
What? When you did when was this?
My baby mama. Yes, child. It wasn't actually a woman, but the characteristics and stuff, like that. You get what I'm saying? What? Listen, feminine men exist. You know what I'm saying? So with that, it's one of those things to where I was like, it might not be that bad because I was already in I was already homo. Okay. So I'm just like, maybe it won't be that bad. But the only thing is I'm just not used to having a detachable and detachable thing. So that's my only thing. But it won't be the first time that I've dealt with that.
Comment chat. She's messy.
Same time, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's
now for me, I'm just like, Lala not the most feminine looking woman. So like if he would have came, and you know you ain't allowed to say it because you're gonna get into trouble on the internet, but what if he would have said that? Because she's not the most feminine looking woman. She look more masculine than he do. And I'm looking through the comments. I'm like, is anybody going to say it in the chat? That's okay, Lala. Everyone knew you was out of his. Okay, somebody said that, but I don't like. She's not the most feminine person. So like to me, it's just like, wow. So you're gonna call this man, say this man is a woman, but now if he would have came back, we gonna be upset. Listen. Listen. But I pulled this up because he actually had responded. And actually the internet actually found the post of him, I guess when they met, of saying that she was the one who went after him.
So I'm like, man, you don't know about no basketball. She's like, what? I like the way you dunk. And it really just went from there, man. So funny. No, I didn't shoot my shot first. She hates when I say this. I don't slide in nobody's DMs. I don't. All right, so bam, October 14th, I had a screenshot I put in my close friend because I'm like, this supposed to mean knowing damn well she don't hoop. She gonna put the fire. So let me show y'all the video. Why would I post it for the public? Like this for the close friends to see. That was in 2021. I screenshot out like, come on, shooting her shot. She wouldn't have kept scrolling because you want to know what she told me? She said no matter what I posted that day, she was going to comment fire emoji. She said I could have been eating cookies. She would exactly comment. She said she was going to put the fire emoji anyway. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, I don't slide nobody DMs, man. I be chilling. Nah. Basketball.
Hold on, y'all, because
she wouldn't have kept.
I'm listening to this, but why you look like one of my friends though? Hold on. And I ain't saying the name look mad, feminine, but he do look like one of my friends though. But don't he look like this? They look very similar. Look at him. And then look at my friend. They could be like brothers or something. Sorry, that just caught me off guard. I need to text him. I'll get done with this. But yeah, I'm like, now listen. I caught the listen because I'm just telling you. If he would have turned around and said it, it would have been a problem. But you had a baby with him, so what does that say about you? Exactly. It was okay when you slept with him. He doesn't even really seem. He just is. He's like he's a good looking guy. Yes, they do look like they look like they could be brothers or something. I'm gonna text him in a minute because this is the first time I've really even seen him for real. And they actually sound alike, which is the craziest part. But you know, y'all can let me know what y'all think about that down in the comments. I'm gonna move on. I think from here on, we're moving on to updates of stuff we've already talked about. Actually, let me move this here and then we'll move on to updates. That way everything is just an update from here on out. All right, so up next we have Marcus Houston. He is nice looking, to be honest. She looks rough to me. Yeah, like he really is. Then we have Marcus Houston. He's hinting at an upcoming tour featuring Tamar, Day 26, Sammy, and Jaden. I don't even know who Jaden is. But this is not a tour that I would want to go on. I don't have interest in seeing none of them. Maybe Day 26, but I don't know if you saw Sammy. I don't know if you saw Tamar. Absolutely not. And if he's singing anything, no, I don't want to hear. I don't want to go. Just because of the people are coming out with these Scream tours, and Brandy and Monica came out with their tour. Everybody shouldn't be on tour together. He better stay away from Tamar. Listen, but I mean, Tamar's, he don't like women of her age, so she'll be fine. He wouldn't talk to her. He would probably be trying to talk to, if Tamar had like a child, about business. Catch what I'm saying? Because he don't like adults. I'm trying to figure out he was talking about this is like a music video. This is how much I don't even know his music, because I'm thinking it's like an interview. This is him singing a damn song that I don't even know. So no. But I saw this. I'm like, now wait a minute. I'm here for it. This person says this. Wait a minute. I thought this was an immature tour. It's Marcus. See? Can't deny a man still looks good. Going to do a stay. Tamar Braxton is going to do a stay on the road getting a bag. He got enough music for a tour. Okay, here we go. Here are the real comments. We ain't forget Marcus. Did they ever find that girl? Stay home, Roger. I'm like, where's the real comments at? Yes, there's a whole story about him and that girl that he married. She was like underage. These artists need money bad. They ain't making money like they used to back in the day. But we're not gonna go to a Marcus Houston, Tamar Braxton. First of all, how did you get Marcus Houston, Tamar Braxton, Day 26, Sammy, whoever Jaden is? How did they all connect? Like, make this concert make sense. If this was like B2K and Immature, Amarion and Marcus Houston doing their own music, like, it would make sense to me. Add Bow Wow and maybe Sammy. But how's Tamar and Jaden a part of, and Day 26 a part of this? People didn't even go up for Day 26 like they went up for Immature and B2K. So I don't understand like the connection of the artists on the tour. I wouldn't even listen to this on the iPod. So, no, baby, I'm not. If I was even Sammy or whoever Jaden is, even Tamar, I would be sitting like Nene Lee.
Now why am I in it? And you could have did it. See how I get wrong because you never apologized.
I ain't even did nothing to be a part of this shit. How did I get over here? We all just they must have been up like drunk at night or something and just had a conversation, and he threw it out there because how does these artists mix? Marcus Houston has nothing in common with anybody on this tour. Day 26 is a group that was made from a reality television show. And they only have like 2 albums, I think. Sammy's music, I mean, his voice is amazing, but he ain't charting like that. Let me look up Jaden. I don't even know who that is. Lullaby and You Do. Jaden signed to Usher. Okay, Jaden is formerly JD McQuarrie. His official signed to Mega Records. He signed the label co-founded by Usher and LA Reid. Okay, I guess he signed to Usher. Does Usher know about this? To be honest, I can't remember one song Marcus Houston. The only song I remember from Marcus Houston is Naked. Come on, baby girl, they wait for you to get naked. I ain't taking no more. I don't know all the words to it, but I remember that song. But that's it. Baby, they're going to keep on starving. McDonald's will feed you. You can actually go work and flip them fries and them burgers. And then they can also drop down and give you something for, they'll give you a free meal at work. But for us to pay for a tour, this better be like a charity event. Come give what you can, because we can't. I don't feel like I would pay for that. The only person I can think of that, Tamar. I can think of something from Tamar. To be honest, I can't even think of a hit from Day 26 right now. Damn, I can't even think of a hit from them. Sammy, I like the way you look at me. I know that. And y'all wouldn't know what to be honest. I was thinking about Mario, not even Sammy. But Sammy, that's the only song I think of that Sammy has I can remember. Yeah. Them tickets must be free. Them tickets must be free because I can't see it. But y'all let me know down in the comments. Are you going to this tour? Because I couldn't see it. Unless it's a charity event and you just give what you can. I might go. Maybe I remember some of the songs. And I don't even want to Google the songs. Naked, the only reason why I know that song for personal reasons. But that's about it. I was listening to Day 26 a few days ago. Sammy got some hits. Jaden is new on the scene, but he has some good music. F. Tamar, though. I think that Jaden needs to get a better opportunity than this Chitlin circuit if he's a new artist. Day 26, they should be on tour with Danity Kane. Period. That's what they should be on tour with. Tamar should go sit her ass down. And Marcus Houston, I don't know. Are children going to be allowed? Where is that girl at? Is what I want to know. They'd be doing small venues, 300 or 3,000 seaters. I said 300. Where is that girl that he married at? Is what I want to know. Did they ever find her? Let's move on, y'all, because I'll get stuck here for a minute. Brett Eady. So the man that she was married to, talked to people. He said all marriages have ups and downs. We just happen to go through things publicly. I've always had the utmost respect for my wife and our union, in spite of some of our issues being brought to the public. I would not feed into the drama and the narratives being painted. Michael Cunningham. And if you guys wasn't here the other day I did this, Britt Eady posted that she's posting this on the last day of 365 to remove this facade of faking like this marriage is going to work. Everybody can't come into the next chapter. I'm done hurting and I want to be happy in my next chapter. Cheers to 2026 of putting my happiness first. And for the record, as much as I can't stand him, we are not going to create a false narrative that I'm walking away because of any fake made up rumors. And she's talking about we said he was gay. That's what it was. So hopefully that they keep it cute and then she can keep it on mute. Because if he starts talking anymore, he's gonna be gay in a minute. I'm telling y'all, that's how it works. Tamar is a drama queen. I wouldn't be anywhere near her. Me either. Yes, they are still married and have 2 kids. Oh Lord, the kids are okay. Child, she about to get a settlement from Bravo, and sis said, "I ain't." I swear, I ain't mad at her on that. I ain't mad about that. That's probably why he being nice. Everything is okay. Everything's fine. Oh, that she was. Yes, that's what it was. Mm-hmm. We'll see very soon. There's only a few of the bars you can go to here, where the black folks is at anyway. But we'll see. I just want to update you guys on that. Now, I have been talking to you guys about Katie Ross from Housewives of Potomac because her ass is in the news every day talking about talking about Ashley Darby. And so let's move over here to Katie. Katie says this is from the Neighborhood Talk. Former Ross Potomac star Katie Ross calls Ashley Darby a straight up hoe for kissing Sharice Jackson Jordan's son. She is getting goodies from little boys. Ill. This is Katie's post. It says, as usual, Ashley Darby is a straight up hoe. She said, I couldn't marry a rich man. I did, and now she's getting goodies from little boys. Ill. She also went over here and said this. I have never, this because she's also commented about Nicki Minaj as well. She posted, I am just putting this up for an hour. I have never voted for a Republican. I am a Democrat for life. Katie vibes are for everyone, though. She reposted this on the 7th of October. I have never now or anytime been a part of the Republican Party. I'm friends with Cubans and very rich white men. Sure, that's the cost of being a high-paid fashion model, but I vote Democrat. Down on the line, can't catch me on a cheat. Katie vibes. So, you know, there was a post that was made on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure I can find it immediately because they keep on liking it. Oh, look at my little man. Sorry, y'all. I'm like, can y'all see that? Sorry. Hold on. Hold on, let me comment on this real quick. Okay, y'all, sorry. I got distracted. All right, so this was posted that she had commented about the Nicki Minaj thing. It says, Katie Ross sends love to Nicki Minaj after rapper faces backlash over American Fest appearance. She says, I want to send some love to Nicki Minaj. Katie vibes. I don't like your politics. I love them. No matter how many years a dude separates you from your blood, the love, the hustle, the ninja ride keeps. Is that what she said? Yeah, she did. Man, I hope my daughter never forgets who I am. She better be better. More punks, beautiful family. I don't know what that means. But as y'all can see, I'm over here in the comments and I done got 952 likes. I said, we know she's not in her right mind. Okay. And that's really what it is. Katie's going to say anything on social media because she is not in her right mind. And I don't take nothing that Katie says seriously. I don't take nothing that she says seriously. I just can't do it. All right. But let's get back to, is that everything I have with Katie? Yes. All right. So let's jump into what we're really here for. Will Smith and then became people. Q. All right. Now this to me, now, you know, I'm in shock. I don't know what to think when it comes to this. We've heard the rumors. We've seen things. Listen, a lot has happened throughout the years when it comes to Will Smith and everybody else. Shout out to Mims, because I know that he just interviewed somebody. I can't think of the guy's name, but it's a whole story about Will Smith that's supposed to be coming out very soon. I forgot what the guy. Let me see if I can go find it on his channel. Oh, Brother Bilal, that's what it is. Okay, and y'all can go over to Mim's channel and check it out. It's this video right here. Explosive interview. Brother Bilal talks Jada, Will, and Bryce Shear. And he shares some things about Bryce Shear on there that was just really a lot to even handle. I had to turn it off because I can't deal with no more Bryce Shear, anything else. but I know he's going around. He's really trying to do the work to get his lawsuit through. So make sure you guys go over there to Mim's channel if you haven't seen it already and check out the interview he did with Brother Bilal. It was a really good interview. Up with Will Smith. I've been hearing some strange things lately. Well, let's get into it and then let's talk about it.
Hey everybody.
Actually, let me read the article first and then we get into it. Okay. This from Neighborhood Talk says, neighbors, this is interesting. Social users have drawn attention to a video from Will Smith's SH. Y'all can see what to say. Brian King Joseph filed a lawsuit on Tuesday in Los Angeles County Superior Court against Will Smith and Treyball Studios Management Incorporation. In the complaint, Joseph alleges Smith was grooming and priming him for exploitation during his based on a true story world tour in March 2025. The details of the case left many confused, leading people to his Instagram. Joseph posted a video saying he'd been hired for a major tour with someone huge in the industry and that things went very wrong. I can't get into the details because it's already a legal issue, he said, before making it clear that being fired, blamed, or threatened for reporting misconduct or safety concerns at work is not okay. According to the lawsuit, things allegedly took a disturbing turn in Las Vegas. Joseph claims he returned to his hotel room and realized someone had been inside, but no sign of forced entry. He says he found a handwritten note that read, "Brian, I'll be back, just us," complete with a heart along with wipes, a beer bottle, a red backpack, a bottle of HIV medication with another individual's name, an earring, and hospital discharge paperwork. What? Joseph says he immediately reported the situation to the hotel staff, a local non-emergency police line, and Smith's team, but instead of help, he claims a tour manager shamed him or shamed and fired him. He was then allegedly replaced. The complaint says the ordeal left Joseph dealing with severe emotional distress, financial losses, reputational damage, and PTSD. Okay, let's listen to this.
I just wanted to talk about something really important. Earlier this year, I was hired to be a performer on a major tour with somebody who is huge in the industry. So I was excited, proud of myself for getting the opportunity. Unfortunately, some things happened, and I can't get into the details of exactly what that was because it's already a legal issue right now. But the reason why I'm speaking out about this is because getting fired or getting blamed or shamed or threatened or anything like that, simply for reporting sexual misconduct or safety threats at work, is not okay. And I know that there's a lot of other people out there who have been afraid to speak up, and I understand. And if that's you, I see you. And that's pretty much it. More updates to come soon. Thanks for listening. Hey, everyone.
Will Smith reportedly sued by former tour violinist for SH and retaliation after reporting a hotel room intrusion. Accusers Will of grooming him and making an unusual intimate comment says he was fired after reporting that a note, discharge paperwork, and a bottle of HIV medication with someone else's name on it were left in his room. I'm trying to understand what that was about. Were they trying to say that he had it? Because it seems like, to kill this, are they trying to say that, well, I guess that's not true, though. They would have to pull his health records, Will Smith's, because if they're trying to say that the guy has HIV, they will pull his health records. If Will Smith has it, Because what was the purpose of the pill bottle? I don't understand. And was it HIV medicine or was it PrEP? Maybe it was someone else that was in the room with Will. Oh man, but why would they leave their pill bottle in the room though? What it sounded like to me, this is just me kind of like trying to think like past what's being said. I wonder if this is like PrEP, like what you take so that you can't, you can't get it. Because it doesn't say the name of the medication, so we don't. It says a bottle of HIV medication with someone else's name on it. So was it that they were trying to say, "Hey, you may want to get checked out"? Were they saying, "Hey, take this so that you get prepared, so that if whatever's going to happen, start taking this"? Like, there's just a lot of questions I have when it comes to that pill bottle. What is the proof that Will went into his room? Yeah, there's a lot of questions that I do have. Who knows? Hollywood is what it is. Yeah. Whose name was on the pill bottle? That's what I want to know that too. That's a lot. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of getting tired of this now. Like, I mean, I understand what's going on because I feel like no matter how many times we kind of bring it up with everybody else that got stuff going on, shit was being done wrong back in these times, and like it's catching up to people. And I hate to say it, but it's like the people that we looked up to and they had the best shows were causing the most shit. There could be hundreds of people on a tour. True. I wonder what the person's pill bottle that was on the bed, like somebody that he knew. Was he messing with the person already? And like Will was saying, I know you be with like there's a lot of questions that I can ask. There's a lot of questions that I can ask, but we can't get the answers right now. But I just feel bad to like everything. Like I think even after just finished watching Bel Air, how well that was put together, even them redoing that entire show and summing it down into three seasons, how well that was put together. And maybe that may be the thing that needed to happen for the Fresh Prince, so that if something happens with Will Smith, we can still watch the damn show. But I don't even know. I mean, I think he's in a part of that too, so I don't know. But let's move on, y'all. I'm gonna try to keep up with this as well. Let's move over here to Q from Day 26. I don't even know how he's gonna go on a tour with Marcus Houston, who loves listen. So y'all know before I was talking about, hold on, Will been messed up since he's been with Gia. Listen, and she's a part of this stuff that Bill was talking about the other day too. So I don't even know. Y'all know I've been talking about Don Richards, right? And I showed up that video of Q saying that she gave him, I think it was the ecstasy pill, and then because he thought that they were going to have sex, whatever, and then all of a sudden he was like waking up in Diddy's twins' bed, and they went and like scared the crap out of him, and they thought he was doing like a ritual with them. Well, Q is speaking out, and one thing I do love about Q speaking out is I always wonder what happened to him, because when Q is doing interviews, like Q cannot sit there without crying. Like it's like death, like it's like whatever happened with Q, it's a lot going on. But this is making it even worse, because let's listen to it. I got two more things. This is the last video that happened. They're both about him. So let's listen to it. This is from the Heart of Dialogue through the Way of Hollywood a lot.
Through the incident that happened at Fashion Week that led to you and Dunn breaking up.
Yeah, so I was in Rochester, New York. I get a call from Diddy stylist. He's like, I need you in Fashion Week to do some events, to make some money. That's what artists do. We go to events, we take pictures, for the media, for the blogs. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm glad to be a part of it. So I get to New York, Harlem. I'm in this place. We smoked some weed, had a few regular drinks. I get dressed to go to the event, he comes out with this strange green bottle with some other liquor, and I glanced at the bottle and it read absinthe. Now I did my research after it happened. What absinthe was? Absinthe is a date drink.
What?
It's like green. It's like whatever the fuck it is. It's a date drink. So he poured it in my drink. I innocently drunk it. Gulp, drunk the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I go to the event. When I get to the event, I don't feel right, man. Like I'm like feeling like woozy, and I start like spinning and because I can't handle these heavy drugs, whatever the case. My body doesn't handle it well. I started spinning, got serious, and next thing you know, he makes a signal to get me. The stylist makes a signal to get me out the event club. I blank out. Next thing you know, I wake up and I'm naked in the stylist's bed, holding myself like this, stuck like this, as if a snake had bitten me and I was unconscious and paralyzed.
Man, this is a lot.
I couldn't move.
Let me put up this trigger warning because this is a lot. Hold on. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't watch this yet, so let me put this up here just in case.
So I couldn't speak. So he was verbally assaulting me, not verbally, verbally and aggressively. Excuse me, verbally and aggressively assaulting me. He's telling me, "Shut the fuck up," and saying all this crazy shit. And I was saying, "Please stop." I was mumbling the shit like, "Please stop," while I was holding myself. And then it just got. I don't want to go into the details of what the assault really what took place, man, but it was very aggressive and it was painful, bruh. And I've never felt like pain like that in my life. Like I was taken advantage of, and I feel like if I had a gun, I would have shot him in his fucking head.
Oh wow.
If I could reach that gun from being stuck like this. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward the next day, I still was under the influence. That's when I got out of the house and went to New York City where Dawn was at, because she was in there for Fashion Week too. And I told her what the stylist had did to me. And
she wasn't even looking for him at all. They were there together. At no point she was looking for where he was at.
That he assaulted me, and I needed help. I just needed help. I didn't know what to do. And she went with me over to his house. We went back to Harlem. Went to his house, confronted him. He tried to play like the shit was consensual. So me and him about to fight and argue. I'm like, yo, what the you saying this was consensual? Nigga? You ain't telling that you poured that shit in my drink. So I'm like going crazy. We arguing. We get out of her house. We go back to Rochester. We're talking to my parents. And Dawn's like, oh, Q's gay. Q's gay. And my mother asked me, she was like, Q, are you gay? I was like, Mom, no. I said, Mom, this man assaulted me and took advantage of me. I said I did not have consensual sex with him. And Dawn didn't believe me still. And she went, that's kind of like the time we had broke up. And she went, I know when we next time I saw her, she was on the radio talking to Sway or something, saying that I cheated on her. And she started telling people, you know how this is what I mean by
take me through the incident.
This is why the people from Danny Kane don't like her. Because even this is why them girls from Danny Kane don't like her, because none of them trusted Diddy like that. Like if you look at D Woods, you look at even Aubrey, like how much she's been combative with him. They don't trust him. I don't know what Shannon and Andrea be thinking, but they don't trust him for Q to say this, and then for Don to run back and just say, oh, he gay. I got a lot of questions for Don too. So that's why I don't drink. And listen, I do, but I mean, I don't know. I will never sit my drink down anywhere, and I watch what is happening when it's being made as well. And I go to bartenders that I know, because you're not finna do me. Now I don't think I've been on in like 2 years. if I leave my drink when I come back, I need it. Listen. I don't even leave. If I leave it, it's done. I'm done for it. Maybe that's my sign. I need it. I'm done for the night. But most of the time, if I go out, I drink before I leave anyway. So I'll be like one or two, and I'm done. But this is why they don't like her, because I feel like they knew that Don knew that wasn't true, and she wouldn't spread that story. They don't trust her because they were friends with those boys from day 26. I think they were all kind of trauma bonding together. Let me see if they say anything different on this.
Q from day 26 dated for 5 years before they broke up, and apparently the former Danity Kane singer left him because she believed he was gay after Q confided in her about a situation involving him and Diddy's stylist. Q from day 26 recently spoke with The Art of Dialogue Q from day 26 recently spoke with The Art of Dialogue involving him and Diddy's stylist. Q from day 26 recently spoke with The Art of Dialogue and revealed Diddy's stylist spiked his drink with a substance called absinthe and ended up taking advantage of him during New York Fashion Week. Q says when he woke up, he couldn't move and was in the most pain and told her about the incident. But once they attempted, Q was consensual. And after the incident, Dawn broke up with Q and told the world the singer had cheated on her, suggesting Q cheated when he was intimate with Diddy's stylist, despite Q claiming the guy took advantage of him. Q says he's speaking about what happened to him now because he's tired of holding on to
Look at this man versus what he looked like before. He looks like depression. He looks like depression. How are you going on a damn tour with day 26? There's so much sadness and depression behind this man. I don't even see him doing no tours. And I definitely wouldn't be on one with no damn Marcus Houston. I used to love Dawn, but I think I can't anymore. Like, I have her music on my playlist till this day, and I have to take it off. That's not right. I really feel like that's not right that she did that to him. And then she's also using the excuse with Danity Kane that Diddy tricked her into being in Diddy Dirty Money. Man, he's tricking you doing all this shit. I don't know. I mean, I think that Diddy is a pretty person. But I don't know to the extent of like where she's throwing the group and her boyfriend under the bus. That whole team and company was disgusting and toxic. Yeah. I even think about that guy, Willie, who Diddy took his wife and put her in that group and controls her. What's the story behind that? Because she hasn't really said a lot about it, but but that story that she told on the thing, she has like this undying love for Diddy. Willie don't talk shit about her at all. Hell, if they weren't on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I wouldn't even know they were together. And she said she lost her kids, which means Willie had the damn kids. What happened? How did you lose the kids? So now that Q is talking, is Willie going to talk? Are we going to learn even more? I got questions now. So no, Marcus Houston, we're not coming to no tour unless we come into the tour where Q and Willie and Kalani, whatever her name is, going to tell us what happened over at the house. And Don going to get up on that stage and apologize to this man for setting him up not once but twice. I couldn't sit around and even watch it because, like, this man been depressed for years because of you trying to please Diddy. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Look, y'all, that's all I got. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. You know, you guys can always donate to the channel through a super chat or a cash app, however you want to. What time is it? 6:28. If I find some more shit, I might come back tonight. Who knows? Because I ain't got nothing else to do today. I'm supposed to see one of my friends later on, but that's pretty much it. But I think I do have some more stuff I can talk about too, so we'll see. But thank y'all for tuning in, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.
I did it, 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 did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I did it.